We start at the top with the Batman everyone knows, Bruce Wayne, the billionaire who saw his parents down in an alley and turned that trauma into a lifelong mission. He's the world's greatest detective, a master martial artist, and Gotham's dark protector. No superpowers, just unmatched will, genius-level intellect, and an endless drive to stop crime. This Batman is the foundation of it all. Justice League co-founder, symbol of fear to criminals, and a myth within his own city. Every version that follows, every alternate, twisted, or upgraded Batman exists in the shadow of this one. He's constantly at war with the Joker, an agent of chaos who thrives on death and disorder, forcing Bruce into an endless game where every victory feels like a delay, not a win. Fast forward to a cyberpunk future, and we meet Terry McGinnis, a high school kid who stumbles into the Batcave and ends up wearing the suit. Bruce is older now, bitter and retired, but still guiding him behind the scenes. Terry's Batman isn't just fighting muggers. He's up against corporate tyrants, genetically modified freaks, and the legacy of villains long thought dead. The suit enhances his strength, stealth, and flight, but it's Terry's heart and Bruce's mentorship that keep Gotham from falling apart. It's a new generation, but the burden is just as heavy. His greatest enemy? Derek Powers, aka Blight, a glowing radioactive industrialist who embodies the corruption Terry fights daily and whose presence haunts every level of Neo-Gotham. In the Flashpoint timeline, Bruce Wayne dies in Crime Alley, and it's his father, Thomas, who becomes Batman. But this version isn't bound by his son's moral code. Thomas uses guns. He unalives, and everything he does is fueled by grief and rage. Martha Wayne, in a cruel twist, becomes this world's Joker. Thomas is a broken man trying to make sense of a nightmare reality. He's not here to protect, he's here to punish, and his only real hope lies in fixing the timeline, even if it means erasing his own existence. The villain closest to him is his own wife. Martha as Joker, whose madness mirrors his sorrow and turns every encounter into a tragic, psychological war between love and insanity. This one comes from the dark multiverse, a realm of failed worlds and doomed timelines. Imagine a Batman who finally unalives the Joker, but gets infected by Joker toxin in the process. He keeps Bruce's intellect and strategic brilliance, but gains the Joker's insanity and nihilism. The result is the Batman who laughs, a sadistic monster who views morality as a weakness and wants to drag the entire multiverse into chaos. He doesn't kill his enemies, he corrupts them, creates dark versions of heroes, and proves that the scariest Batman is the one who stops caring. His greatest foe is the original Batman himself. But this isn't a mirror fight. It's Bruce confronting what he could become if he ever truly let go of hope and gave in to the abyss.
The Batman of Zurr and Arrh began as an alien scientist named Talano, inspired by Bruce Wayne to become his planet's own Batman. In the original story, Bruce suddenly enters a daze, suits up, and unknowingly flies the Batplane to the planet Zurr and Arrh, where he meets Talano, who had been monitoring his actions from afar. On this alien world, Earth's Batman gains enhanced abilities due to the planet's unique elements. Later comics reimagine Talano not as an alien, but as a violent, alternate personality of Bruce Wayne himself. He's more violent, more unpredictable, and dresses in bright, jarring colors. A notable Zurr and Arrh villain is Dr. Hurt, a manipulative villain who tries to override Bruce's identity, making Zurr and Arrh both a defense mechanism and a consequence of prolonged mental warfare. In the Red Rain storyline, Batman battles Dracula and loses more than just blood. He gets turned into a vampire, but instead of succumbing to darkness, he tries to use his powers to keep Gotham safe. That works, for a while. Over time, his hunger grows, and he starts crossing lines Bruce Wayne never would. He's faster, stronger, and more monstrous, but also more isolated. He drinks the blood of villains, loses allies, and eventually becomes something closer to a horror figure than a hero. It's not just a Batman story, it's a slow transformation into the thing he swore to fight. His greatest enemy is Dracula himself, the embodiment of ancient evil who tempts Bruce into becoming what he fears most, a predator who hides behind good intentions. When Bruce needs to go beyond human limits, he dons the Hellbat, a suit of armor forged by the Justice League and powered by his own life force. It was built for one purpose, to help Batman survive battles no human should. He uses it to invade Apocalypse, face off against gods, and rescue his son Damian. But every second he wears it, it's killing him. It's the ultimate sacrifice, power at the cost of your life. Hellbat shows how far Bruce will go, not just to win, but to protect the ones he loves, even if it means burning himself out. He battles Darkseid, a cosmic tyrant who rules with absolute power, and whose presence forces Bruce to put everything, even his life, on the line for his son. At the bottom, we reach the Dawnbreaker. In this dark universe, young Bruce Wayne receives a Green Lantern ring moments after his parents are killed. But instead of finding hope, he finds rage. He overrides the ring's safety protocols with sheer willpower, forcing it to unalive. He hunts criminals with no mercy, flooding Gotham in darkness instead of light. The ring feeds on his trauma, and Bruce becomes a cosmic executioner, part lantern, part monster. The Dawnbreaker isn't just dangerous, he's proof that if Bruce ever embraced the void, the universe wouldn't survive it.
He's challenged by Green Lantern Hal Jordan, one of the last true lanterns standing, trying to restore order against the version of Bruce who sees compassion as weakness and justice as revenge.